guys, welcome back to our channel. In today's video we're going to be doing, or I'm going to be doing, a twin versus twin pregnancy similarities and differences. So if you've been watching our few videos that we've uploaded so far, you know that we actually are pregnant with our second set of twins. Our first set were actually our first set of kids as well. So we have a first set of twins, 2 singletons, and now another set of twins. So today I'm just going to be going over some of the similarities and differences that I've noticed from like week 1 to, let's just say, 24. So let's go ahead and get into it. But as always, I just want to take this time to say thank you to those who have subscribed to us, who's watching our videos and supporting us. If you aren't, then please do so. And if you're new, welcome. Please subscribe. Comment below. We can have a whole discussion and we can kind of get to know each other better. So let's get into it. Now, let's just be honest. When I say like week 1, obviously I didn't know I was pregnant until like week 6, 7. It was pretty much I think those weeks were pretty much when I found out for both. So really it's like week 6, 7 through 24. But let's just go through the differences and then the similarities, because believe it or not, there's not that many similarities that stands out from like the singleton pregnancies. So let's just go ahead and get into it. So now with Anaya and Delonte, I'm just going to refer to my first one as first pregnancy, or first twin pregnancy, and then pregnant now. So with the first one, you guys know they're fraternal. This one, they are identical. The first one, it's a boy and a girl, or a girl and a boy, because Anaya was born first. This one, I'm having identical girls, and that right there is really the biggest difference. Just with fraternal twins, you know, they have their own sac. They're in there together, but they're kind of separate, you know. It's really 2 eggs. They're separate. And versus this one, it was 1 egg that split, and that's why they're identical, but they're in the same sac, but they have like a membrane, so it's kind of like they're separated by like a thin material, like a balloon. So if you think of it like as a balloon material, kind of separating them. And that is, yeah, it's a difference. It is a difference. It's hard to explain, because I feel like with my first twin pregnancy, even when they kicked and got bigger, I didn't feel like a huge interaction between them two. As in, like, you can't really feel I mean, I know they're kicking. I can't really say they're kicking each other. But he may kick and it may not disturb Anaya, or vice versa. With these, I touch one, and that one moves, the other one moves. Or if one is kind of doing her thing, it causes the other one to wake up and start doing her thing as well. So it's like, I can tell that I'm not gonna say aware, or because I don't really know if they're aware that they have someone else in there. Maybe, maybe not, I can't say. But I can tell it's a chain reaction. So if one's moving, it's gonna cause the other one to move, or yeah. And I mean, like I said, it's very, I mean, it's very cool for me. I love it. But it's a difference. It's that feeling is just imagine keeping 2 kids so tight together. It's just like look, it's a lot. So I just kind of, sometimes it makes me a little nervous, and I'm just like, obviously I know they're not hurting each other. No one, you know, I go to the doctor so regularly, I know everything's good. It's just sometimes when they do certain movements, it's like it doesn't hurt me, but it's just like it's an alarming type feeling when they do certain movements. Now I don't know what those movements are. Like I'm not one of those people who say like, oh, they're stumping, or oh, I can feel them flipping. Like I don't feel them flipping, or when they do move around like in a different position. I don't know that, but it does feel different versus like a foot or hand. It feels a little different. So I noticed, like my last appointment, she told me that baby B had actually flipped, and it was like, okay, that makes sense, because it's been feeling a little different. As in, it kind of feels like more pressure. It's like they're dropping. It feels like when you get to the end of a pregnancy and they've dropped, but it's almost like she's stomping, like she's flexing, and it's a hard type flex, so it's hitting the bottom of my uterus or whatever. Trust me, it's just a difference. So also with my first twin pregnancy, in the very beginning I was barely sick. Me and my husband, we went on a vacation. I was able to do the car ride, you know, activities, everything. This time around, yeah, no, they put me down. Like I wasn't like throwing up, but I was just nauseous, dizzy, headaches. Like it was bad. I was like going through it, where I wasn't really going through that much with the first set. Even like car rides and I mean, it was just the second set. And I honestly think it's because they're both girls. And I noticed, like, when I am carrying a girl, or I mean, it's kind of hard to say when I carried my first, because it was a combination of a boy and a girl. But my girl pregnancies is just harder than my boys. So now this time I'm carrying two girls. It is what it is. So I kind of think that's why, and that's why I always believe, I was like, wow, I think these are girls. Like, from the face, breakouts, everything. I just kind of had that feeling like these are girls. So, and they are, so. Let's see, what's another one? With my first one, I knew what I wanted to eat. So, and it wasn't like I knew what I wanted to eat, it's just I knew what would kind of settle my stomach. So if we went to Outback, I swear, I kid you not, Outback was like my dinner for the first, I don't even know, I wouldn't say like half the pregnancy. I swear, like, honestly, I don't think there's an Outback in like a 30-mile radius of me that probably we haven't been to. Probably multiple times, just to be honest. I knew I wanted the bread, ginger ale, fries. That helped my stomach every time. Like, I knew. It wasn't even a thought really waking up. I knew what I was gonna eat. I knew what I wanted, you know. Anything else, it kind of gets rejected and it just doesn't sit. So I just knew. I eat this, I'm good. Try something else, I'm just asking for trouble. So with them, I knew. With the second, no, I still don't know. Like, I have to kind of just sit here, think about it, and excuse me. And I think, like, even I go through all the stuff that's in the house and I'm just like, I don't really have a taste for anything. So now I'm just through that phase. I'm just like, whatever I don't think is going to be rejected or hurt my stomach, I'll eat, you know, because I mean, it'll be 7 o'clock and I still don't know what I want. And it's not like I'm magically know what I want. So I just stick to what works for this pregnancy. Another one was for the first twin pregnancy. Every test that I took, I mean, I was kind of like nervous, just because I mean I didn't know what to expect. And you know, well, for me, I like to Google the hell out of everything, and I know that's not good, but I'm a Googler. So I just, you know, all these tests and that's available to you. And well, so for me, I typed in, because the doctors kept saying, oh, you're high risk, you're high risk. So I would type in like the test taken for high risk pregnancies, and not knowing that there's different types of high risk. Just because you're carrying multiples, it's high risk. It doesn't mean, it's not the same as if you was over a certain age or if you had like a medical issue, high risk. Which I didn't realize. So when I was going down the Google hole, all these things was popping up about needles inserted and how it can harm. So I was just nervous. And then, you know, you take the test, everything comes back fine, great. So I just think this time around, honestly, I really wasn't phased. Still not really phased. And again, I don't think that's mostly a twin to twin thing. I think it's just because this is my fourth pregnancy, or whatever you want to call it. So now it's like I already know kind of what to expect. The doctors, I go to the same doctors, of course, so they're just like, pretty sure there's nothing wrong, you know, let's just go through the motion pretty much. Everything comes back fine, like I said. So don't really have concerns with taking like the little test or blood work, whatever, and all that. As I always say in most of my pregnancy videos, my first set of twins, I pretty much had no cervical length. I think either a few weeks before my 20-week checkup, or was that my 20 week? This time, I'm good so far. So another one, oh, like I said, like with just having girls versus like my girl boy, I felt like my face with the first one, my face and my breakouts were a lot less, versus this one. I'm just like, it's a struggle. And I'm the type of, I never struggle with like acne or skin issues. So for me, like just going through pregnancy, it's always a, I don't want to say what I normally say, but let me just keep it real. I say like, I look ugly. I just don't like, look, a lot of people say, oh, you got that glow. They don't say it to me. Well, okay, some people do, but I swear they're lying. But you know, people, oh, you got the pregnancy glow. I don't know about that glow. All I see is blemishes, breakouts, no swells. I mean, it is what it is, you know. But again, it sounds like I'm complaining, but it's all worth it, you know. Things will go kind of back to normal after I give birth, so you know, it is what it is. And another difference, my final difference, is I felt like with my first I know. With my first twin pregnancy, I was a super planner, okay? My first kids, twins at that, I felt like I just had to be on it. On top of the reason of, you know, just with the information that I was getting back from the doctors of, oh, I don't know, they could come today, they could come in a few weeks or months from now, you know. I just felt like I just need to be prepared. So literally, I remember I had, again, Google's my best friend. On Google, just getting like recommendations of everything you need for being like a first-time mom, or I remember some forms out there like for twins, but to be honest, you just double it. It's, you know, it is what it is. That's the same thing. You just double the amount, or need, you know, you having twins, you having two. So I literally came up with like a spreadsheet document, shared it with my husband, and it had like a clothing. So I pretty much broke down things to buy, like it was either every 2 weeks or a month. I think it was a month. I think it was a month, because I feel like I got to a certain point, like the 20 week, you know, because for me, like I said, I need to know what I'm having before I just start spending, and I don't want to be wasteful or get a certain color stuff that, you know, I'm not gonna put, if I have boys, I don't want to buy pink, and you know, I know I'm probably not gonna put my boys in something that's like bright pink, or maybe in the house, probably not, especially with their dad. That's a whole nother story. But yes, I just like to be prepared. I want to get what I need and all of that. So I had them broken down by groups of like clothing, cribs, I mean everything. So what I would do, I broke it down, researched, depending on like whatever group was coming up. I researched like what I wanted, how much it cost, times it times 2. And we just, like this month I knew we had to get this stuff, so then we would save so we can buy that group of stuff. And it worked, because we didn't want to, and similar to how we are now, we don't want to like kind of dip completely in our savings to like just buy everything. We kind of want to plan it out, not really touch the savings, pay all your bills, but kind of still buy everything you need out of our like monthly expenses or whatever. But so that's what we did. And yeah, it's a big bill. I mean, like I said, we had first time parents, first time, you know, so it's not like we had anything. We had to go out and get everything. Now I will say I did mess up, because you know, when you're Googling everything and looking at like videos and seeing what other people say you need, most of that stuff you really don't need, okay? You just really don't. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the differences. So for the similarities, it's not that many, to be honest. Found out we were having twins early. So first initial appointment, like I think at 8 weeks for my first set, go in, and the doctor, really good, he was examining me, and he was just like, his style is pretty much, he goes through, he examines, because he had his nurse or assistant, whatever you want to call her, in the room with him while he was examining me. So he told me up front, hey, I'm gonna just go through everything with the nurse, and then I'll explain everything afterwards. So he was just like going through, he looked at like my ovaries and everything first, and then when he got to the babies, he was like, okay, baby A, ran down the numbers and everything like that. And then me and my husband were like, okay, you know, good, we're good. And then they're still talking, and he was like, okay, baby B. It's like, wait, what? So all of it, you know, that's how we actually found out the first one. And I already told you guys this, with the twins, my current ones, I was talking to my ultrasound lady, and she was just like, you know, I got a feeling. And I was like, okay, you know, I'm like, I don't want to say it out loud, I'm just hoping it's one. She lays the probe down, I already knew. So we found out again early on that we're having twins. So that's a similarity that we have. Again, always super excited. Never a drag. Like, it's a blessing, you know. So I'm super excited. If you know me, I love kids. Always wanted a big family, to be honest. Anyone who really knows me and I talk to them about like having a family, I've always said like, oh yeah, I want like 5 or 6 kids. Now obviously that changed within the, you know, since having kids. Like, I was like, oh hell no, I don't know what I was thinking. I don't want no 6 kids, that's too many. We cut it off at 4, which we thought we were doing. But super excited either way for me and for him. But yeah, and the final similarity is that showed early on. It was, I mean, my nose got big, expanded really fast. The stomach, you just can't hide really. So yeah, it was what it was, and it is what it is with this one. So, but that is my twin versus twin pregnancy similarities and differences. I'm gonna try to do another one for like weeks 25 to, I don't know, no telling how long I'm gonna go. So I'm gonna try to do another one. Don't hold me to it. I'm gonna try them. I'm really gonna try. So again, if this is your first time viewing our channel and our videos, welcome. Please subscribe, comment, like. If you're coming back, thanks for coming back as always. We appreciate the support and love that you guys show. Continue to watch us and just go through this journey with us again. So thanks. Bye guys.